Does the A7 IV overheat with firmware 1.10? In this video, I'm going to show you how I got over an hour and a half in direct sunlight 4K 24 and over 3 hours and 20 minutes with 4K 60 in the shade. Based on my previous overheating test, I'm going to set up the camera with these following parameters. It's going to record to a single card slot. It's going to have the screen open. It's going to have the high temperature setting enabled. And it's going to use the lowest 4K 10-bit bitrate. Towards the end of the video, I'll reveal how I got the longest record times and how you can extend recording once it's overheated. All right, the camera is recording. Let me adjust compensation. I think that's too hot. There you go. Should be better. And it is really sunny, so I'm gonna go back in the shade right here. This is the overheating test. It is really hot in Southern California right now. We're having this crazy heat wave. It's the hottest time of the entire year. Look at that. Excessive heat warning. 84 degrees, high of 93. It is still really hot right now. All right, we are 9 minutes in. It's a long session, so that's what I would personally use for those very extended sessions. The tripod is burning hot and there is no overheat warning yet. So let's just watch it continue to burn in the sun. 1541 in. I'm getting concerned about this lens. Will it still work? It is electronic and yeah, it works fine. All right, so the sun moved and I just moved it into a spot where it's gonna be longer in the sun. Let's see, we are at 47 minutes. All right, so it's been an hour 35 minutes. I've been around keeping it in the sun and it's not overheating and there is no temperature warning. S-Log 3, there you go. Let's bring it inside the house. I'm not waiting any longer. It's not gonna overheat. It's gonna run out of space. I mean, it's gonna run out of battery capacity. 4K 24 can handle that long in the direct sun. I'm going to conclude that it can handle an infinite amount in the shade. If the assumption is too much, kind of like how my wife is right all the time, then you can watch the 4K 60 test in the shade, which is coming up. All right, time for 4K 60 in the shade. Let's get started. It says 85 currently. 20 minutes in and there is no sign of overheating. Except for me personally, I gotta get this AC fixed ASAP. All right, we have reached and passed the 1 hour mark. It's at 43%, so it is depleting at a much faster rate when you're filming with 4K 60. There is still no overheat temperature warning. The body, wow, that is really hot. And this is very warm as well. It is 89, near 90 degrees. It's really hot if you couldn't tell. We are at an hour and 32 minutes with 8% left. No overheat warning. Will it make it all the way through? We'll see very soon. Finally. Okay, make sure it's turned off. Change out the battery. Okay, so this battery is really hot right now. And we have a new battery in. That was like an hour and 15 minutes. I'll have to check the replay. All right, just checking in. 2 hours and 40 minutes. Yeah, it is burning hot. However, it still hasn't overheated in this 90-degree temperature. It's been 3 hours and 20 minutes. This camera went through 2 full batteries with 4K 60. There's just no overheating involved. So hot today. We are still having that heat wave. We are on day 2. Let me see this. And it is extremely hot right now, 85 degrees, same settings as before. This is with a fresh battery. And let's see how long we'll go before this thing gives up. All right, we are 20 minutes in and the overheating signal just turned on. So let's see how much longer it can handle. Probably not much. Out. I'm out of OEM one, so this night core is gonna have to do. So in my previous video, I talked about changing the battery so that you can reset the overheating. And so far that's done the trick. The overheating temperature is gone. All I did was just swapped battery from one take to another one. So a minute and 26 seconds. That is just not very long at all. I'm gonna stay out here. I'm gonna see if this thing can go longer than that. This is very interesting. So far with the OEM battery, we're already twice as long, 2 minutes and 30 seconds. Yeah, it's the battery. Oh, overheating sign is on, so this thing should be shutting off. All right, so what did we learn today? Aside from having the articulating screen out, high temperature or heat warning, single card recording, is that have OEM batteries that makes such a big difference when you're trying to squeeze out every little bit of time. If you're recording 4K 60 all the time and then happen to move into the sun and have overheating problems, then you're probably Tony Northrup. Other than that, this camera has been surprisingly reliable for my filming needs. I have used it for probably 100 hours outdoors in direct sun. And this is with the older firmware 1.01. And with this newer one, I just don't see the issue. Anyhow, thank you for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed this video and see you on the next one. Take care.